Hi, welcome to Amber's Garden Corner. Today I just wanted to do a little discussion on aquaponics. So I have done an aquaponics experimentation over the years, and I found my gardening journal logs, and I managed to download them here for YouTube. So they're very rough, so excuse me, they're not the greatest camera. These were taken just for kind of my personal reference back to later on, before I build the aquaponics system in my greenhouse, my Harbor Freight greenhouse. So you'll have to excuse the thing, but it's a little bit of a rough videos, but it's just a little look what done. The expense of this project, we're talking probably maybe about $20 for the light that I made for this, maybe about 10, 15 for the containers, with, it was like 75 cents worth of fish, seeds, tubing, and air pump. So, you know, all in all, the project was about $30, $40, $35, $40 maybe. But if anybody has ever had to go buy aquaponics systems, you'll know that they can be very expensive. Finding, you know, the systems that they sell just regular, you know, or using an IBC tote. Again, those totes are expensive. Trying to find, you know, food grade ones or that are economical can be very spendy. Plus you have the expenses of building the beds and doing everything else that you need to do for the system. This was done with the goal to have a few herbs in the house readily available for cooking and experiment with the aquaponics on a baby step level, so to speak, and get a feeling on how they worked and everything else like that without having to, you know, do a huge specs. And this was a success with this. We had fresh basil. I had the system going for about a year and a half. We had fresh basil the whole time. Dead of winter, we had fresh basil and pesto, and it was great. So there was a lot of success with that, and I definitely see the benefits of this. So here's just a little sneak peek. I hope you like it and enjoy. Feel free to leave a comment, like and subscribe to follow any episodes. Thanks very much and enjoy. Where I want it to. Now all I have to do is have my basil that's germinating sprout and turn into little seedlings so I can put in here. Other than maybe adding a gravel system right here, which I can get online for a couple bucks. So here's where the fish will go. They'll go in this larger tub and swim all around. I've created a vacuum filtered tube which goes up here and brings up the poopy water to where the plants will be in this area, and they will drain out of the bottom of this tub here, which I have gravel, which will both help filter out any solid wastes and also create a biomicrobe field for the good bacteria that the plants will like, and that will break down the nitrogen level and basically the fish poop and pee, and make it clean and fresh and oxygenated and happy for the fish that will be down here. And ouch, this here is the net pot. This is where the plant will go. Now, I've used a clay medium but I might switch to pea gravel, kind of a large, not too large, about that size, pea gravel to put in there, which would work similar to a filter situation, only because I'm worried a little bit about the clay. So, I added mousse into the mix today. I think Spock's glad to have company. Lush has been in there about an hour. He's chilling out. He's enjoying his new environment. I kind of grew fond of Napoleon watching him at night, so I might leave him the other tank, but I don't think so. Especially when I get the little neons. See, that's why he's moose. Look how fat he is. Well, so there's the fishies. And I got the light up. I haven't hung it right yet. I just got it hooked up from an extra hook that I haven't centered yet. Gonna put another hook in there. But there's no rush, especially since we still got little seedling sprouts. Let's see if I can find a picture of the sprouts. We got pretty good today. And actually, amazingly enough, especially since these guys have only been here for like 3 days or something like that. Just under, maybe. These guys already have some roots hanging out. Can you believe that? This thing's just growing. Really likes the warmth of the water heater and this little terrarium. Anyways, so there's a little basil. I planted 4 seeds in each. So far we've only seen 3 seeds from this one. And that one there got all 4 seeds. And they're hanging out together. So I made my little hood for my grow light, for my basil. I got some wall ducting, use it for the hood. Got some threaded rod, so that holds it apart. And put a little nut in it, and then I got a little let's see, turn the light on. There we go. And got a little screw and hooked it on there and there, and got a under the cabinet light from Walmart, and then got a grow light, fluorescent grow light, and put that in there so that it'll work for that, and focus the light down there. You see that? Let's see. You can see this. Maybe it might help if I turn the light off. Might be able to see it better. I know the switch is here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Kind of works out because, there we go. The grow light works out. Now I'll just hang that from the rods there so that it'll set up for my basil and we're ready to give it lots of good light. Well, a little update on Spock and Moose. They've been in here a while now. They're having a great time. Wow, they look like a glowing fish. The water's really clearing up. I have the baby plants underneath the grow light. Let's see how they're doing. They're getting bigger. They're growing, they're starting to open up. Started going underneath the grow light. Well, hopefully soon they'll go in the system and grow. Okay, I thought I would do a little update on the fishy in the aquaponics system. As you can see, the fish are doing really good. Now that I got the water aerated and everything, and also that the roots are down, I believe it's really clearing up the water. So the plants are doing the filtering of the water, and the fish are pooping and fertilizing the plants. And it's forming a nice little ecosystem. As you can see right there, the roots, those are the roots finally reaching the water level with the air bubbles. And this one you can't really see yet. It's only just started getting the roots down. But again, this was the first one I put in. So, and the roots are really nice and healthy. And let's see, like, there's the plant without the filter. See, that's the second one I put in. And this is the first one. This is doing really good. And, get a little gander at the root systems coming in. Nice and white and healthy, as you want it. They're doing good. So, there's a little update. Well, I figured it was time for a little basil update. As you can see, the growth is doing really good. Got new leaves coming out. Getting really good root mass. Very good and clean and white. Doing good. And This one's really starting to come into its own too with the roots here. And as you can, hold on, let me turn that off. And as you can see, the water has really cleared up since the roots got down there. And they're doing good. Well, I thought I'd do a little update on the basil. I got an extra light on it now because I have that's an Anaheim pepper there. These are one of the newly transplanted. There's my tomato. There's 2 tomatoes in that one. That's my biggest Anaheim pepper. It's doing really, really good. This is the one I've kept underneath the light the whole time. The other ones I put out various times overnight during the day outside. And there's my basil. This one's still working on bushing that one out.